Hello folks, welcome back to S3D, and today we're going to talk about today we're going to be reviewing the part 2 of the premium Bandai high-grade Universal Century 144 scale Pale Rider D2 Titans. So in the previous video, I did, we talk about the accessories, which are pretty cool. Mostly, I'm just talking about this giant composite weapon. I think most people bought this kit for that reason. There is actually retool parts on this kit, so some of it are already attached to the kit itself, but I did kind of kit bashing with this one. It does actually come with a lot of parts which you can use immediately to kit bash the kit. So we're going to talk about those parts. We're going to start off with the front and back skirts. So you can easily swap these out immediately, so you can have different style front skirts and back skirts. Obviously, they're not color accurate. They don't have the sticker for the color accuracy, so you're going to have to paint them to kind of match this color, because this is actually not from this version of the Pale Rider. So yeah, if you want to swap out some parts, you can do that. You also have side skirt parts, which you can do. You can also swap these out if you want to have a completely different crotch waist section right there. We also got these arm parts that let you attach these arm cannons. Basically what I did is I put some blue tack in there, and then they just go directly onto the forearm like that, instead of having going the extreme route of actually swapping it. Yeah, so I think this is better. Again, I don't know the color for these arm cannons, so I couldn't make them color accurate, unfortunately. So yeah, so those parts, and then we also have the chest parts, which I believe you can also swap out in the neck piece. You can swap this out if you want to, so you get a different style chest piece. Also, we got a whole completely different head piece. This is from the regular Pale Rider, so you can swap out the head if you want to have a different looking Pale Rider right there. And then these are the leftover parts. I believe these are the leftover parts for the space type with the the thing on the back. So there you go. Those are the leftover parts, and I also have the legs all built up. This is the entire leftover parts from the legs that is part of the space type. So it's a completely different set of legs and completely different set of feet. So there you go. That's all custom. So yeah, if you have some leftover parts, you can easily do that, or you can do that with some blue tack. So we're gonna take out these thruster parts. I actually painted part of it, and then I used the wraparound sticker for the vernier parts. So anyway, let's go ahead and convert this guy back to the D2. Okay, so the story of the D2, apparently, the D2 is the Titans version. You can see I used blue tack because I don't have the poly caps. So yeah, there you go. Alright, so these are the extra leftover legs, and then we have the feet right there. So we need these connector parts to be connected to the regular Pale Rider parts, the D2 parts actually. So there we go. We'll pop these in like that, and then we grab these legs right there. I did actually paint the kit, so for color accuracy. So there you go. All right, and then we have grab this one right here, pop that in there. Then we need to take these parts and then connect it right here. Take these parts, connect it right here. I'm gonna go over the articulation real quick. So it's a ball joint. So yeah, you got some okay articulation. Yeah, and then right here is a poly cap. These are double jointed knees. So, and with the poly cap, you get it's a fully functioning double jointed knee gimmick. So there you go. So yeah, you get about that much right there. Yeah, the technology for this kit is kind of old. It's from 2014, so don't expect like something like the Jim or yeah, something like Jim or like an RG kit or something. Yeah, so there you go. So pretty decent articulation there. All right, so I painted most of the parts. I did use some sticker for these white parts and these vernier parts. Honestly, I think they look kind of horrible, so I'm probably gonna have to repaint them. So anyway, yeah, with the hips, we got the thigh cut, we got the universal joints for the hips, kick forward, kick back, and there's also a pivot in here, a slight pivot, which is not very useful. Anyway, I like the modern kits with the swing out hip gimmick. I think those are a lot better. Since this is an older kit, there's no ab crunch. It's just the ball joint to the peg. So that's pretty awful. Actually, yeah, there's technically another joint there with another ball joint, but it's yeah, you're not gonna get anything out of that. It's just not well designed. So anyway, we got a swing out polycap. This time the polycap swings backwards, which is very odd. Like, yeah, why does the polycap swing backwards? Anyway, we got the shoulder armor, which is attached to this joint that's attached to the ball joint. And then we have the arms, can go perpendicular. We got the bicep swivel right there. We do have the double jointed elbow right there. And then we got the ball joint for the wrist. The hands are interchangeable. So let's go ahead and pop this out. Pop this on here, and then the head is on that double ball joint in the neck, ball joint in the head. So yeah, this is a unique head for the Pale Rider D2. Oh, I forgot, we need to swap out the backpack, because this is not the right backpack. Alright, so we're going to swap out this for the backpack. 4 thrusters, I painted all that, 2 beam sabers. Technically, this piece is not part of the D2. The D2 don't have a fuel tank, but you can use it. There's a peg hole in it, so I'm going to just plug in the fuel tank. There you go. Hold on, make sure we're doing this right. There you go. So got the fuel tank in there, and overall, I think this is a pretty nice looking mobile suit. It's the kit itself, the articulation, the design's a little bit dated, but I guess it's still cool. For the price point of $40, it's a little bit overpriced. I know a lot of people already complain about the price, and I totally agree with you guys. So yeah, I also have 2 beam saber effects, beam saber hilts, and then you have the beam saber effects, so you can have 2 beam sabers. Also have leftover beam saber hilts from the previous kits, but these ones are significantly more robust. They're bigger. So there you go. Whoops, there you go. Yeah, just slightly bigger. Okay, so the handpiece came off. Well, I guess now we can do this. So we got the connector here for the shield piece. So we can just pop this on here, like so. And then we can attach the shield right there. Yeah, also, I know my customer is watching this. This is a thing with Gunpla, Some stuff like polystyrene is very weak. Sometimes stuff breaks. I actually accidentally broke off the tip of these, the shield piece. You can see right here, those are a little bit pointy. Well, unfortunately, I broke this off, so I cut the other one off and make it, flush. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. That's the problem when you're working with polystyrene. Yeah, it is what it is, man. So anyway. Let's go ahead and put this thing back to the mobile suit. In the next video, we're going to have all the stuff together. I'm going to fix up the paint a little bit, and then I'll give you guys a final verdict what I think about this kit in terms of value and everything. I think overall it's decent. It's not good because well, it's $40 in the US, and in Japan it's still $31, and I know a lot of people are still complaining about it. But yeah, obviously the fanboys are gonna, be happy with whatever it is that Bandai gives them. But I think for most of us, normal people, who we would appreciate, some honest opinion about their, stuff like this, luxury goods, model kits, and whatever. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys find the information helpful. Thanks for watching.